Hello everyone, in this video we'll learn how we can create alternative rows or columns of a different color. This feature is called a color banded rows, or even sometimes it's called zebra stripe rows. And the reason is that every other rows are of a different color. And so this allows your audience to look at your table and read different rows more easily, especially if you have a pretty large table. And so there are multiple ways to create this. You can manually create all the stuff, or you can create an Excel table. And so we'll try both the methods. So let's start. So I already have a table copied here. And so the first method is just as simple as just using Excel table. So select your table and then go to home and go to format as table. And here you have option to pick different themes. So there's a light theme, there's a dark themes, and so on. So let me pick one of these, and then make sure that you have this checkbox enabled, which basically says that I do have a header. Okay, and so here is your table with a nice border and the other stuff. Now, if you want alternative rows to be of a specific color, then you can go to table design and go to quick styles, and you can see right here there's a way to have every other rows a little shaded orange to make it easy to read. And again, there are many different themes, and you can even create your own custom theme based upon your company's color theme and so on. Or you can use any of these that you may like. And so let me pick this. And so this is one way to do it. Now, it may provide you pretty good features, but maybe sometimes you want a full control over how you want to shade these, right? And so the second method that I'm going to show, which we will try to create something like this, is basically using a conditional formatting. And so it's pretty easy and simple. And so here is how you do it. You select your table and go to home, and this time we'll go to conditional formatting, and then let's create a new rule. And so what we are going to do is we are going to create a formula. So use formula to determine which cell to format. So let's select that, and then here is the formula. So equals to, we are going to use mod function, and then row with the bracket and 2 equals to 0. So what this formula is basically saying that if the row of this particular part basically gives me the number of rows. So if I'm right here, it'll give me 5 or 6 or 7 and onwards, right? And then the mod function basically looks at whether it is an odd number or an even number. And so in this case, if it returns 0, that means it is an even number. And so if it is even, I'm going to go to format, and then I'm going to use a particular color which I have. So 2F3 D4F. Okay, so let's select that, click OK, and click OK. Right, I should have actually changed the text to white, but that's okay. I'll do it in just a minute. So again, we have to create another rule for the odd number of rows. So go to home, condition formatting, and create a new rule, and then again use the same formula, but this time we'll just simply use so if it is even number, which means this mod function is equals to 1, then we would like to use a different color. So this is the color that I'm going to use. Okay, and so you can see now it's starting to look like this particular table. And so let me actually make this part dark so that it pops up, and then again go to condition formatting, and then go to manage rules. And then what I need to do is I need to change the text color to be white. Okay, and then same with the other rule as well. So edit, oops, go to format, and then color to be white. All right, so now you can see it is nicely creating these alternative rows with different colors. Again, it makes it easy for us to read through these and so on, right? Now, the good part about this particular method is this would also work if you want alternative columns to be of a different color. And so let me copy this. Actually, I can do a control and then just drag it, and it should make a copy. So I'm going to call it a column. This is a row wise. Okay, and so let's change our formula so that every other row is of this color, right? So go to home again, go to condition formatting, go to manage rules, And then we have this particular, well, let's make sure that we pick the right one. So I select the table, go to home, go to condition formatting, go to manage rules, and now I'm going to edit both of these rules, but this time instead of calling a row, I'm going to have a column. Okay, so basically again the mount function will work exactly the same. Every column that is odd number column will be treated in different way compared to the even number, right? So click OK, and then go here again, add it, okay. Then click apply. And now you can see we can create these alternative shaded columns based upon the data that you or the color that you like. So these kind of customizations may not be available when we try to use the Excel method that we used earlier. And so this way you can create a shaded rows or columns using simple formula using condition formatting. So I hope you learned something new today. If you did, click on the like button. And if you like the content of this channel, then please consider subscribing. All right. Thank you very much.